And our company does this and this. We can also do this. And sometimes people want us to do this and this and this. And I've been really good at doing this and this. And my experience is this and this and this. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone like that? Either maybe at a networking event or worse, trapped in a booth at Panera over coffee? Yeah, it's a classic rookie mistake. Hey, forget the elevator pitch. Nobody not wants to know what you do. They want to know how you might help them solve their problems. Do you see how it's about them? And so a classic mistake is to be dumping on people with all the things that you do, thinking the more you tell them, the more excited they're going to get. And the reason they don't want to do business with you is they just don't know enough. So your job is to help them know more. Wrong. So especially when you're trapped at coffee someone, you don't want to spend 45 minutes talking about you, only get to the end, and then you haven't talked about them. And then you're in an awkward position of either giving them a chance to talk, in which case it's going to go another 45 minutes, and that's just too long. Or you don't let them talk, and then everybody kind of feels weird that it was 45 minutes all about you. So don't make that rookie mistake. You also don't want to flip it around and make the amateur mistake of being the investigative reporter, where you know it's about them, so you ask them questions, and then what happened, and what about this, and how about that, and have you ever needed this, and how did that work out? You want some of that information, but again, it can't be all about them. It's got to be a conversation. This is not a cross-examination or an interview for 60 minutes. It's not just question, because you'll get to that same 45-minute mark where everyone realizes, wow, you haven't really said anything. And they might even say, wow, you haven't talked about you at all. Tell me about you. Now you're stuck going another 45 minutes or cutting it short. It's just awkward. So what's the professional answer? What the pro does is know that it needs to be a conversation, which means it needs to go both ways, asking questions, giving information, answering questions. And so you want that ratio ideally to be about 1/3 talking and 2/3 listening, where the other person's talking 2/3 of the time. And you don't want to just do all 2/3 of them, say half an hour of them and 15 minutes of you. It needs to be a conversation back and forth. And so that's how to be a pro. Now, if you're talking to a pro, understand that they're going to be trying to do the same thing. They're going to be trying to talk 1/3 of the time and listen 2/3 of the time. So you may end up somewhere around 50-50, and that's fine, because when you're with a pro, it's going to be natural and smooth and a great conversation. So don't make rookie mistakes. Don't make amateur mistakes. Be a pro. Go for the 1/3 talking, 2/3 listening. An easy way to remember is you have one mouth and two ears. So someone's telling you there's a 1/3, 2/3 ratio, that's best.